It's Christmas time, the season of big holiday blockbusters and Oscar contenders, but I'm not sure I want to do that much thinking, nor am I sure I want to leave the house and go to the movie theater and just put on a killer Christmas tree movie. Yes, it's the genre of the killer has died and has to be transformed into something. Best case scenario, you might have yourself an evening watching a classic like Child's Play, or you're going for the bargain bin editions like Transformed into Snowman, Transformed into Gingerbread Man, or The Killing Tree, which is combined with the VOD genre of people gathered in a house chased around by some kind of monster and maneuvering past hordes and hordes of padding. Lots of padding. If that sounds a little like Jagged Edge's Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, it should. It's from the same director, Reese Frake Waterfield, and if it sounds like Jack Frost, well, sorta. It's from the writer of Jack Frost, but not that one. No, the writer of the 2022 VOD Jack Frost. I probably could have combined the scripts for all of those reviews into this one, and it would still make perfect sense. It has a lot of the same cast members from some others we've reviewed, like Freddy's Fridays, and even the voice of the tree is Marcus Massey, who was Owl in Blood and Honey 2. The cinematographer Vince Knight shot Freddy's Fridays and Blood and Honey. James Cox did the music for this, Freddy's Fridays, Easter Bunny Massacre, The Bloody Trail, and Tsunami Sharks and Mountain Sharks. Take your pick, land or sea, you're gonna get eaten. For this film, though, guess I'll take the third choice, Eaten by Tree. You don't need to tell me the movie is uncorked. I'm on my third bottle of Christmas wine as I watch this. It's a true horror story, a dark and stormy night when I had just figured out the weather effects. There had to be lightning. The spell wouldn't work without it. And the composer also did mega lightning. As you can see, Clayton Slater, the serial killer, is dead. It was written about in all the school newsletters, simply printed out on a regular sheet of paper. And would it have been so hard to make the headline The 12 Murders of Christmas? This one sees the humor in it, Slater to be slain. Must be why she had this article framed. His widow is casting a spell to bring him back. Forget Child's Play, we're skipping right to Bride of Chucky.
We are not finished yet. We cannot rest until our work is complete.
Or maybe she's just blessing the pot of sugar before she makes her famous snickerdoodles. All you need to know here is that someone's gonna pay.
But that one will pay for what she did to you.
Who is that? Did she turn Clayton in? Hell, I don't even know your name. She's good at multitasking, though. She's doing her reincarnation spell while simultaneously getting the tree set up before Christmas is over.
Oh!
Just a few cracked ornaments, Satan won't mind. She's trying out all possibilities. Everyone uses pentagrams. She's trying the Star of David instead. That's what it says in the book. She paid top dollar for Drunk Necronomicon. And why a tree? Couldn't she have at least attempted putting his soul into something more convenient, like a nutcracker? Oh wait, Nutcracker Massacre is another movie. Here it's cheaper to go for a talking tree.
What is this? Why does my voice sound different?
Your throat is coated with sap, dear. Why don't you go stand in the water dish for a bit and do it before the dog licks it all up? I'm assuming he doesn't take kindly to now being a tree.
What the fuck?
I like how she says, the spell didn't work, when this setup seems to make it clear that him turning into a tree was the only outcome. It's not good for their marriage either.
You fucking tree!
The hell? It's like watching the boxes in my attic act out Tennessee Williams. It's too bad the widow died before he could thank her for hanging up the roster of victims. That's convenient.
It's all your fault. I'm gonna make you pay for what you've done to us.
I still don't know who that is. On the plus side, they now have effects that make the lightning look good.
Can stop me.
Great, the title comes in like we're still only at the beginning. You have time to back out and watch something else instead. There's still Treevenge if you're interested. The rest of this one is mostly going to be repetitive dialogue with a lot of pauses so they can stretch it to 72 minutes. This is Faith, and I guess Clayton killed her parents or something. Can we have a flashback? Oh, thank you! Now we see Mr. and Mrs. Clayton picking the perfect castle that will look cool with their new After Effects software. After, of course, he raided Charles Lee Ray's wardrobe. This really should have been the opening scene. It would have spared me all the questions of, who are you? Who did he kill? Who is she? Now I know the answers. He slaughtered her favorite pillow! But anyway, back to Cindy being a call girl or something. Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't get why people are so uptight. It's just sex. People do it every day.
This movie sure does it. It just sits there and wants to talk. What a weird segue. Now they're back to her talking about the tragedy of the previous year.
Just keep thinking about what happened that night. God, I must be so miserable to be around.
As a matter of fact, you are. I'm trying to tell you how I made 2,000 pounds tying tinsel to a man's balls and shocking his nipples with Christmas lights while he sat in a tub of eggnog. That's nice. Sure wish my parents were still alive. I know it's hard to convey in a review like this, but trust me when I say this scene is long. They're talking about the past, potential boyfriends, the good memories she has in the house, the bad memories she has in the house, and...
Because this is your Christmas party and you've been up here for the last hour, how about we get you a drink?
Oh wait, there's a party going on downstairs? No, not anymore. We've been up here chatting for 12 hours. They're all gone now. Can we cut to the tree, please?
Can't believe I'm already lost.
Well, if you're lost in the plot, that means you need another flashback. Okay, I kinda like the tongue-in-cheek Last Christmas Again card. That almost makes up for the scene placements earlier. Is this where we find out why he started killing people?
Not a single one celebrating the true meaning of Christmas.
Ooh, I haven't seen someone that pissed off about the lack of holiday cheer since Santa beat a man's ass in Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas. Do what Kirk taught you. Use your freaking fists and do the worm if possible. And that didn't help him find his way at all. If anything, he's more annoyed now because someone is asking him for money or a fight.
Right, get your hands off that! Oi! Get off that!
You think you can take me?
Yes, now this is a fight that would totally be worth the buffering if it's streaming on Netflix. Slowly but surely, he'll make his way to the house. Take your time. We've got yet another flashback that means absolutely nothing. It's just him saying he has a naughty list. Yeah, no shit. You're a serial killer. I figured you had a naughty list. At least that scene was quick. If characters stop to talk back and forth, it's gonna be slower than the tree walking through the woods. It's a lot of, remember your dad? It's a shame about what happened. We'll do anything for you. Remember your dad? It's a shame about what happened. Good luck to you. We'll do anything for you. Who are these people again?
How did your parents know them again?
My dad and Gilbert used to go fishing.
So they were banging. Got it. Let's take a break. Why not get a good nap in for the party? I'm already half asleep watching this.
Ah, nutcracker.
I had that put up once I found out you were coming.
It's, creepy.
It's a killer doll thing.
Welcome back to this riveting party filled with close friends who all clearly hate each other.
All of their boyfriends are losers. Of course they are. Those are some big words.
Oh my god, somehow the characters being drunk makes them even more boring. I was wrong though, they're not friends who hate each other, they're lovers who hate each other.
3 months. And you've opened up to me once? You don't tell me anything.
It's like I've stumbled upon the most boring Skinamax movie ever. Their car wash company would nix the bikinis and grab a sweater and a nice book. But alas, the party can truly begin. Exciting. Someone throw a snowball or pass out in your own vomit or something. You're making Kirk's party look like Studio 54. Uncorked my ass. No, don't sit down and toast. My god, we're gonna be here for a while, aren't we? Psych, we're actually gonna be with these two for a while.
That's mental that happened to her. I had no idea her parents were murdered.
I believe we've been told several times, and with flashbacks, like this one, where we see her finding her parents' bodies, then back to the party. The next flashback might be her calling the police, then the next one may be her on the witness stand. But until that happens, we'll get back to her explaining Faith's whole backstory again, and how Clayton was executed. Look, I know you're the redhead who dies in every single one of these, but are we gonna have sex or not? And is the tree here yet?
Carl. Okay, settle down, Clay. Play it cool.
Okay, I can buy that the walking, talking tree is hitchhiking, but what I'm questioning is what the hell are the lights plugged into? Sure, he could have just driven around it, but the fog looks really cool. We're not wasting good lighting without a death scene. Damn, his tree tentacles killed the shit out of that gravel. One thing I've noticed about a lot of VOD Christmas horror movies too, especially from this company, is that strangling someone with Christmas lights is easy to shoot and will happen in every single one of them. And riveting drama too.
You okay, Lou? Yeah. Me and Tina got into an argument again. I think she's hiding something.
You know what this party needs? A killer tree! Can it get here already? One of them is even setting up a sex date.
Hi, baby.
Hey, babe. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just out with the girls. We're having a great time, but I miss you.
Get your dress off.
Ugh, this party would pick up if we just stayed with this guy beating off for 70 minutes. Or the tree learning to drive a car. That's a pretty funny image. He'll fit right in. I guess it's a costume party now.
I've got something to tell you. Oh, what? Yeah, it's exciting. Do you want to go for a walk outside and I'll fill you in?
Or could we not? This movie is just me stuck in the middle of a long conversation that I don't want to be part of. But sure, let's go outside. We can talk more about the court case, her wanting to move on, and how her friend has a lot of schoolwork and other issues.
Where do I start? School was hectic. So much has happened. Gary got committed.
Committed?
Yeah.
Who's Gary? Who are you? Is this walkway 10 miles long? They've been walking it forever. And why are they hanging out in a roller coaster line at an abandoned theme park? But anyway, on the pool set of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, the pool is the source of all the evil. Don't jump in there. It's tempting to do nudity in one of these films, but you will die. Wait, that doesn't mean sit down and start chatting. I don't want to hear about your problems either. Cut to something else, please. God damn it. I also don't want to watch tennis. Come on, I'm smoking my second pack of the day. The cloud smoke is really beautiful. Let's knock around some balls. It's a Christmas film. You know this holiday tradition, the one where you stand blindfolded because you don't want to be distracted when they cut back to the hot Christmas sex that just seems to get kinkier and kinkier every year. Next year, I'm gonna sit on a snowman's face. These people seem easy to kill. I really wish Harry and Marv broke into this tree's mansion. Can't tell if killing someone in pool or making his famous holiday buttered rum with extra chlorine. Just saying, killer trees, not particularly scary.
Yes! I've got you trapped! Yes!
Yeah, sure, it seems like you should be able to lock yourself safely inside from the tree, but lest you forget tentacle branches.
Yes! Are you ready? I'm gonna enjoy this.
He's lucky he was reincarnated into the only tree that's also part octopus. Hey, at least something is happening though, unlike with these two.
Yes!
Ugh, the tree has less weird foreplay. Wait, what are you doing? Just because your friend is taken by the tree and ripped in half doesn't mean that you can cheat by taking the blindfold off. Hurry, no one knows exactly how long his arms are. It varies from scene to scene. Whew, she made it back safely to douchebag Evil Dead. It wasn't the popcorn tinsel ash, it was the Christmas tree itself. Honestly, she could have just said, "Someone out there is after me," and killed Becky. She could have left out the killer tree aspect for the time being. They'd find out eventually, as in 30 seconds later. Hurry guys, if we all just stay together in one group, it'll be easier on the special effects. They're also testing out their first-person branching video game adaptation too. Forget his arms changing size, the tree itself changes sizes from scene to scene too. It can go from a Charlie Brown tree to the Griswold family Christmas tree in a second. I know what to do to stop the tree, you guys. Find me a cat to knock him over and pull down his ornaments. The tree has a kind side, too. Sure, he knocked out the power, or some of the power. He left the Christmas lights on so they can at least see where they're going a little bit. Doesn't matter. One is dumb enough to go back outside anyway. She's not even sneaky about it. She's just right there in the open. Wow, are you stupid? Or is there a catch to how easy it was to kill you? The others, meanwhile, are locating the weapons just fine.
Faith? What the hell?
I didn't know Faith had an airsoft collection. Let's take a break. They've decided to hide out, but we'll probably be talking about it for another 10 minutes.
Stay back!
We're back, people. Ooh, he's gonna eat all the milk and cookies. The movie isn't good, but there are some funny parts in it.
Surprise!
Relax, you're a plastic tree. Just stick those parts right back on. It's the one killer you should have chased around with an axe and not a gun. You blew it. Whoa, easy there. You're gonna make the actress sneeze. At least I can still follow the death scenes. I don't know what this is all about.
Morgan, is that you?
I actually thought that somehow his widow was also a tree and that they were gonna have sex. That would have been much funnier. Not that it isn't when he plays the piano. He may shove a CGI tentacle up your ass, but he has a beautiful singing voice. The movie isn't the worst of these. It's better than the Easter Bunny one. It's better than Freddy's Fridays. There are moments it has laughs, like trying to look super scared when this shit is walking through the halls. It just takes a long time to get to where it's mildly entertaining. Before then, you have to struggle through so much slow dialogue padding with bland-ass characters that make a 72-minute movie feel like 2 hours. I feel like they could get it right if they did a sequel. Their best movie was Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2. I would watch the further adventures of this tree. Maybe then he could shoot deadly stars out of himself somehow, instead of person dies by lights, or dies by arms, or both. Speaking of the lights, though, if you're gonna get chased through the woods by a killer, it might as well be one that's easy to spot where he is. Not to mention, it should be easy to run from him. The tree takes an hour to just climb stairs. Also, the tree is a liar, too.
I was born in woods, molded from this very sword.
You didn't come from the woods. You are clearly a plastic tree. We saw her unpackage you earlier. Like, really, if she gets caught, that's on her. How does a tree with lights sneak up on someone? Even then, he's still easy to knock down. Throw some dirt on him so he'll fall over and get stuck like a turtle. The movie will have to pull something out of its ass to defeat him. Wait, what's this now?
It is inevitable we'd find you. We are the ones that stay tethered to this world.
Stop trying to have lore! Explaining this is gonna make it worse.
Mom? Dad?
Do not worry, Faith. Everything is fine.
Okay, so there's unexplicably good Christmas trees now, like it's horror movie Jack Frost and then also family movie Jack Frost in the same film. Wow, Mom, it was really nice of you to magically show up as a Christmas tree with no explanation, but could you have done this sooner? My friends are dead, and no one's gonna come to my parties again. Also, I think you're about to start a massive forest fire. This is all so confusing. Not only is her friend still alive, but the fire is gone and suddenly it's daylight now? I guess the tree can also alter time or something. She's acting like there wasn't a killer tree roaming around and that Faith is really having a breakdown. What are the rules here? Other than the one that says just make up shit as you go along. The tree can be killed, but can also put you in an alternate universe where your friends are all alive, but then wastes that quickly when he gives himself away with his newfound weather powers. That's the end, by the way. Definitely in the category of I've referenced this movie enough times, so I might as well review it. You probably should do a sequel. I'll watch it. They gave that damn Humpty Dumpty one a sequel. For links, extended shorts, and more, follow us at our Facebook home at facebook.com/TheRealCinemaSnob, and we're also on Blue Sky too at The Cinema Snob, and we'll see you next week for something involving snowmen, probably.
Can't believe I lost that map. This is taking ages.